Saturday Night Live with your host, Wolf Brother Mythos and the Freak. And now for the car wreck of a show, the Frog and Fist.
Happy Friday, y'all. Hi. We are Live. We are Live. Hey, Freak, welcome to the show. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, indeed.
Woo!
So, couple of things. For one tonight, we haven't had a chance to do any hobby in a hot minute. And so, Freak and I are taking that opportunity to do that now. So that is why this is the show that you guys are getting tonight.
Yes. So excited. Do a little painting. Want to wrap up this bad boy.
What bad boy might that be? What are we painting tonight, Freak?
We're painting the war boss. The war boss that Marine sent me. The war boss. So, well, what are you doing? Are you putting a booger on your thing?
I was cleaning my my camera.
You're cleaning a booger off your camera lens. Gotcha.
Yeah, it was struggling to focus again, and I could swear I turned off the autofocus again. Well.
Stop that. Stop.
Mr. Fish, good to see you, brother. Holy cow, it's Friday already. Happy Squig Day. I didn't know it was Squig Day. Although, Brack the War Boss says maybe that was yesterday. Oh, yeah, but he's in the future. It's tomorrow afternoon where he's at.
Oh, this is true.
Superfly, check in. Painting with the boys. What are you up to, my acrylic brothers and sisters? Man, I literally just walked in the door less than 2 hours ago and had some dinner with my beautiful wife and kiddos. And yeah, just got in from Louisiana and I'm ready to do some hobby. But because I've been on the road for work, I haven't had a chance to do any hobby in the last, it's been like a week and a half now.
Time, man.
But man, no matter how much I get done tonight, TMP, brother Rob, is working on 6 crisis suits.
Woo! We don't talk about that though.
So we got Fish, we got brother Superfly, we got Brack the War Boss, we got TMP, and we got James Meeks. What up, baby?
Clap them cheeks.
Work is challenging but very rewarding. Good. We got brother Oni in the chat.
Oni,
who has been a bit of lit.
He's been pretty lit. He's been lit since he kicked our asses in that game last week.
Ooh, man, I'm telling you.
Boy, he was on fire.
I've been doing building hobby just to avoid painting hobby. That's an understandable mood, my man.
I get it.
I have been there.
Do I want to paint that?
So I know I've seen a bunch of I've seen a bunch of boys on Fish's workstation, plus a cool he took up his bomb squig, but also magnetized it to go to his war boss's base, so it can also be an attack squig. That's
nice.
That's some cunning tinking right there.
Right.
So smart stuff. So it can go on a separate base when it's a bomb, but it can go on the war boss's base when it's an attack squig. Treat yourself, 2022. That's right.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. He got it. Holy crap. Something must have changed in my light setting because I'm using the exact same lighting setup I normally use for my streams, but my face is glowing white.
It sure is.
I don't know what's up with that. Awesome. Like, I literally changed nothing about my setup, but it must be my camera settings.
You're so bright.
Gosh. Did I not make it home from Louisiana today? Am I a ghost now? Holy crap.
Okay.
Let me see if I can pull up
Let me see.
my NVIDIA. Now, this is the quality stream you guys come for, us tweaking with settings.
And there it is. Just like I told you, he would do it.
What?
They sent the ticket finally.
Oh.
That shouldn't take long. Glad he finally did, though.
All right. Let's see. NVIDIA.
What are you looking
Wait,
for?
no, Logitech.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, you're trying to do it from the camera side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be able to do it on this side, Mythos. Let's see here. Let us see. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah, I mean, it's a little closer, but yeah, it looks way better.
Cool. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
You're not like whitewash anymore. Though.
Marine, good to see you, brother.
There he is. Was just talking about you.
Superfly is teaching a basing class. Currently using AK Interactive Texture Paint. Let's see, that's Geek Gaming, Scenics, Base Ready, and Army Painter Tufts. That's a great combination there.
Yeah.
Let's see, Fish. I may try and get it done tonight. Just to say, I did a squig for Squig Day. Nice. But that means brush primer. Been too damn cold to prime with the rattle can. Oh, yeah, especially since you're way up north, right? Oni, we need to get together again so I can get that Shadow Spear to paint your Ultras. Man, so you guys know I am like way behind on armies. And Brother Oni, always so generous, offered to paint my my Ultramarines, which is awesome. So, hell yeah, that's going to be amazing. And Brother Oni's a well better painter than I am. So, I mean, these Ultras are going to be tight.
Brother Oni, do you mind if I share a little bit of your good news for today? I'm okay not to, so it's whatever. Awesome. So I'm sure you guys probably heard me talk about it, but I've been a rider for a long time, a motorcycle rider, and a couple years back I had to sell my bike because I needed the cash to kind of move out of the city that I was in to move a little further north. Anyway, once a rider, always a rider, man. I miss it. I miss it terribly. Brother Oni went in and bit the bullet, man, and he is now an official rider. And by the way, he's not a metric rider. Good on you, bro. He actually went all Harley. He went and did the Harley class and got himself a nice bike. Congratulations to you, dude. It's gonna be that's so cool. He already got bit by the bug so hard. He took the bike out for a run out earlier today, and that was it. He's never go back. So congrats, man. Stay safe on that. Keep both wheels on the ground, baby.
My lovely lady said, I get one dangerous thing. I can either have my firearm or I can have a bike. So I chose the firearms.
The thing is, it'd be good to have both when you're riding.
Well, I mean, while I get that, that wasn't in the,
that wasn't in the negotiations.
No.
Well, you know, it would benefit to have both, honey.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Freak try to get a man single up in here. Well, either trying to get a man single or trying to get a man dead.
Killed. Right? Oh, honey, you do realize that it is more logical to have both. You know, one for business and one for pleasure. Could go either way. Honey, why do you have that gun? What are you doing? Pick this up. Okay.
I'll have my bang bag on me while riding my bike. Dude, family stream, jeez. You know, because we're so professional up in this.
Oh,
space.
hell yeah.
Is Kami here? I don't think Kami's here, so I think it's safe to show. So I have, this is not my entry piece, by the way. I have just been working on this test piece, and it's still a work in progress. But I've been doing a couple test pieces for my Imperial Fists, and this is how they, well, let me actually pull the camera so I can show you, so I can see what I'm showing you. They have been looking like this.
Not bad.
And you know what? The shading for some reason looks more dynamic in person than it comes across on film. Like it looks yellow here, but I promise you there's orangey shading here.
Oh, yeller, come back, yeller. Best doggone dog in the West.
But yeah, I mean, I'm liking the way it's coming out.
I'm looking how you come out.
Got him. So I think I'll be going with this. Although, seeing the way it comes out on camera, I may need to go a little bit darker with the undercoat, so that way those hot spots pop out brighter.
Cool.
But for my test pieces, I chose to do a couple of missile launchers because I'm not going to need to keep all these Imperial Fists when I'm done with them. So I figured if I'm painting Imperial Fists anyways, maybe I could throw a couple of missile launcher dudes at Freak's collection, so that way he could have a couple of tactical or some extra firepower in his tactical Marines. Because I noticed the last couple games he played, his tacticals, of course, he plays them for what they're supposed to be for, so I'm kind of on the back line scoring objectives. And I figured a nice long range missile launcher would give him a little extra firepower.
Far.
I would have to agree with Rick on this. I totally get it, guys. I only get one though. Brother Odie says I'll have to dance for minis for a while.
That's another thing. If you're riding and you own a Harley, you a broke ass. Your ass is broke. But yeah, just have to pick up extra shifts at Chippendales, bro. You have to bring back the. I know people didn't like it much, but I thought it was pretty fun and funny. But the refried bean helicopter, that right there was really cool. Except the part when you kind of lost grip of the pole and you went sliding into the beans. That's why we don't do beans anymore. We only do the nacho cheese. Because it just doesn't look right when you get up. Remember, you're just barely in a thong and covered in refried beans. It just...
Yummy. Yeah. I guess there's an audience out there for that somewhere, but I'm not looking.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody out there likes that kind of crap.
Oh God. Although, as much as I don't want to hear it, I do applaud the pun.
Yeah, you like bad dad jokes. You don't like poop jokes, but hey, I snuck one in on there for you. All right. In ground and well for old yellow freak. It looks great. No, it didn't. But man, the time that he got to spend with him was legendary.
In my defense, I'd eaten buttered popcorn before. Oh man.
He's lactose. Don't do that. No. No, dude. No, no. See, don't ever do that again.
God.
I don't think anybody knew the difference, though. Move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Don't aid and abet me, please. Let's move on. Please help me.
Have I tried out the paint yet? I have not. Just because when I'm doing projects, I try and stick with the recipe I've already got going because I don't like inconsistency in my armies and whatnot. However, I am working on something I didn't want to take on the road with me. I am working on some Imperial Guard Gaunt's Ghosts for Brother Atlas on the side. And there are some colors I've been wanting to try out of the box for that. So when I'm working on Brother Atlas's Imperial Guard, I will definitely be trying them out then. When I take projects with me out of town, I typically take simple stuff where I'm just doing base coats typically, or basing. You know, something I can do in a few easy steps, something that I'm not going to need to do any wet blending or anything on, or airbrushing. So you're saying looking like you just backdoored something new is a bad look on stage?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's entertainment no matter what happens. It's just like YouTube, you know? I mean, any attention is, whether good or bad, it's still attention, right? I mean,
That's true. That's true. Freak, did you ever get a chance to guitar that song to do the collaboration?
do what?
Freak, did you ever? Oh, that's a TMP.
Did I ever what?
Get a chance to do to guitar that song for the collaboration? Did you have a collaboration with TMP?
I had a song before I moved that we were talking about. No, I haven't had a chance to even crack it. I suck. Yeah, I haven't even begun. The guitar part? Or that song? I would, if we talk about the same thing, it would be on a keyboard. I don't think I could do that on a guitar. I mean, I could probably add on it to the guitar, but I don't think I can guitar that instead of keyboarding it. Now that I'm kind of, oh shoot, welcome letter. Hold on, I'm actually working, and now that I'm pretty much settled here in my house, I can actually start working on projects like that. The problem that I have right now is, why are they sending me this crap? The problem that I'm having right now is that my daughter Nina Chick needs a computer, and the computer that I use that I do my recordings and stuff is on that machine, and it's in her room. So I'll have to actually go on and get that computer and hook all the stuff back up, and that's just a pain in the butt. But I need to do it anyway. She needs to actually buy her own laptop or motherboard to fix her machine. Okay, so finish with work for now. All right, so trying to wrap up this war boss that Marine gave me. He's coming around. A lot of work to do, though. Dang it.
Yep, that's how I feel about these couple of Imperial fights. Oh man, I got so much to do.
Well, I mean, this guy just has so much detail. I mean, and I'm trying to decide what I want to paint this huge freaking pipe. It looks like a damn vacuum cleaner hose. Want something to kind of be contrasty. Oh, speaking of contrast, I need to take that out of my box. Hang on a second.
Oh, Silicon gray.
Yeah, definitely. That's actually a good idea.
Oh yeah, so that reminds me, I gave that to him while we were playing Warhammer the other day, and there were 4 of us playing. Brother Atlas, myself, Freak, and of course, Big Daddy Oni. Big Daddy Oni was running his brand new army of Custodies, and man, they were good. He was really good. Brother Oni and his Custodies kicked our asses. All 3 of us played all 3 of us in the same day, and really, he did a great job.
He wrecked face, man.
He absolutely did. Yeah, those so I mean, we learned. That was our first time playing against Custodies with a new book, and I think we definitely learned a lot of things. They've definitely picked up some beefiness to them. They are definitely tough to take on.
Those bikes are murderous. Those freaking bikes that, oh my god.
Yeah, well, I mean, like with your Centurions and with my Land Raider, we've known for a while that what are they? Hurricane bolters are strong, but
yeah, it's a numbers game.
See them on a highly mobile platform like the bikes, though, so you can get that rapid fire distance at just about any range. That was a whole new level of threat on those hurricane bolters.
Yeah, I tell you what though, man, I completely forgot that those freaking bikes have the fly keyword on them. So, funny little story. So, here's Torgaradon trying to get in closer and closer to get into melee range, because Torgaradon. And so I completely forgot that he got that stupid Melta. Dude, I could have been firing that thing the whole time. Anywho,
the grav cannon?
Yeah, grav cannon, man, yeah. So, meantime, I'm trying to get him in close proximity to where I can at least get him close to punch something. So, of course, he whiffed bad. He really whiffed bad. And then there was a piece of terrain, like right here. His bikes were here, and Torgaradon was here. So I was pretty much just like, okay, yeah, Torgaradon's going to be pretty much safe because they can't, they'd have to take a major penalty going over that type of terrain. And next, he goes, okay, I'm taking my bikes and I'm attacking Torgaradon. I'm like, what? And it dawned on me. Oh, they have the fly key. Oh. So, yeah, they all got turns to have their way with Torgaradon. So, I had a little head on Torgaradon, and I decided to remove it right off because he didn't deserve it. Just saying. Useless. So yeah, he murdered Torgaradon. Jerk. Oh, okay. What was really interesting though is the Imperial Fist actually lasted longer than the Space Wolves and the Imperial Guard, which I thought was kind of interesting. I figured maybe that with your Space Wolves and his kind of like external firepower would kind of at least take him down, but I think he was just rolling hot, man. He was just crushing.
Not only was he rolling hot, but I think he's just got like
cheating. Yeah, I knew it. He's a jerk. Oh,
I was just gonna say, I think he's got the right tools to deal with the close combat army like mine, though.
He does.
Because I think,
yeah,
like every time I went for the charge, I couldn't make the charge because he'd use that Tanglefoot grenade stratagem.
Yes.
And so I'd be like, I'm gonna charge, and then he'd Tanglefoot, and I'd whiff my charge, and then those bikes are definitely. I mean, none of Custodian. They're all they're all beasts, but
Right.
you definitely don't want to whiff your charges with them bikes, because what ended up happening to me was I would charge, he would tanglefoot, causing me to miss my charge. Then he'd hurricane bolter whatever unit was charging, and just like, it's just like I think like almost every time it was like make 30 plus saves.
Right.
So that took a lot of damage out of him. Of course, then he charged, and the spears do a bunch of damage, and so that would eliminate that melee threat. And then I'd move up my next melee threat, Tanglefoot, Hurricane Bolters, charge again, and so just his counter punch to missing a charge was very punishing.
Right. Yeah, he did that several times to my Redemptor, man. Oh.
And since my whole army was based around combat, I just didn't really have a good way to deal with that. So I'm positive that's why I didn't last very long. But I mean, overall, he played them really well, though.
Yes, he
did. He ran a death ball up the center to take objectives, and that death ball was covered by the banner that gives dense cover. So all of his units were like -1 to hit. Yeah. And then of course he had the transhuman
physiology or thing.
Yeah, it's called something alchemy, which means you can't be wounded on anything less than a 4+. And so it's like you make it harder to hit, you make it harder to wound, and it's just, it all kind of builds up to another difficulty level,
Right.
So, I mean, it was good though. I mean, we definitely learned a lot about, playing against the Custodies for sure.
It was a lot of fun, man. Got to learn a lot.
Oh yeah. So like,
don't ever play Oni again. That's
Oh yeah, Blade Champion took out the transport in one turn. Crazy weapon profiles against vehicles, absolutely. Gee, the Hypersapien, and he's funkin' hungry. What up, my brother?
Hi. How hungry are you?
Good to see you, my brother. So a lot of people say, while we're talking about learning from that game, that the right thing to do is go with volume of shots. So, make them take a lot of saves. But it seemed like when you were getting in there with your aggressors, those power fists and, making them rely on his invul save seemed to be helping a lot too.
Yeah, and again, I think that was the biggest frustration because, man, I was putting a ton of, a ton of hits on him, but man, he absorbed everything using those damn invuls. Like, good night.
With the shooting from the aggressors, he didn't even have to use the invul because no AP.
No AP.
He just do his 2-up armor save.
Right.
And 2-up. I mean, you're just relying on him to roll ones at that point.
Exactly. And then when I go try to punch him in the face, I punched him a lot. He's like, oh, wait, hold on. 4-up invul. Like, oh, I freaking hate you.
All right, lads. Like the stream you gets.
Call me names. Don't call
Darn
me names.
You, Tanglefoot. Exactly.
Oh, man, that was rough.
Playing against Custodies, it's all about if you can make those 4-up to get through them. Now, if you had my homie Bjorn next to him, it's like using a can opener. Yeah, Bjorn's a beast. Murderfang too. Brother Rob, man, I wish we lived closer to you too, man. We would definitely be getting some games on. Running Bear says, as a special player, I always think charge with 2 units at the same target as only stops one charge. Also bring a chaplain to counter with the 2+ charge. Yeah, absolutely. The if we'd been playing bigger points, I definitely would have been more to do that. So just to make sure everybody got to play in that second game, because Freak wasn't feeling well by the end of the first game, and
After
Atlas
that ass whooping, yeah, I wasn't feeling well.
And so Atlas and I, we play each other pretty frequently anyway. So in the interest of getting in, a game against someone different, what we ended up doing was the two of us ended up taking a half list against Oni's full list. And so, just if I had more the opportunity to multi-charge, I probably would have. But at the same time, I didn't want to hang too much of my force back to try and wait for the next turn to charge. Because, man, those jet bikes with their hurricane bolters move fast. So, yeah, it's like if you hang back, you get killed. You rush forward, you get killed. I probably could have done something different, something better. But I didn't. Gamers with Coffee, good evening, my brother.
Hello.
Had a pretty good work trip this week, except for I had some bad luck. I got my car booted. Because the hotel I was staying at, apparently, you got to pay for the parking lot. It's not built into the rate like at most hotels. So I got my car booted. So that was like some bad luck, and I was thinking to myself, man, Freak must be surrounded by babes right now. He got a raise at work, and having the time of his life right now. He's probably got someone feeding him grapes right this second. And I was just having a rough morning that morning, and then my luck turned around 1 in the afternoon, because even though I'd had a rough start, I met with a client. I worked my tail off. I sat there, I listened to all his problems. I watched some security videos. I came up with an action plan to address some of his frustrations. And not only did I come up with an action plan, but I sold him on it. I put the sizzle.
On the steak, baby.
I just put that sizzle on the steak, and made him basically feel good about what we were doing as a company to fix his problems. And anyways, so I worked for a couple hours, put my head down, pitched it to the client, and he was so thankful with what we were doing, and how I'd come out there and was committed to fix things, what a big help I was, that he took me out to one of the casinos for lunch and ordered me a $45 steak. And man, that sucker was the best steak I ever put in my mouth. That's what I was thinking, G. Having somebody fan him with a huge leaf. That's I was having a rough morning, so I just assumed that's what was happening with Freak there. You guys know how it goes.
Oh goodness! Oh, stop it.
Let me get this straight. You were at a hotel. You met a client. You put on some size, and the client then fed you? Yeah, kind of.
Lily, if you're watching this, it's bad form to kill someone live on stream. Is that picture?
The freak breeding program is paying off.
I told you it was a great idea. I mean, everybody's freaked out at first, but give it time, I said. Give it time.
Goodness.
It grows on you like a tumor.
I'm pretty sure Keen Senses only works on modifiers to hit. Story sounds like it sounds like a story from the movie American Gigolo. This was a security client, guys. A security client. This was a security client, guys. It's not the tuba. Lily says, you tell Lily it's bad form to murder someone on stream. She says it would get you all many views, though.
She's not wrong.
She's not.
Proceed then. We've been stuck at, 920 something for a while, so you have a point, madam. Heavens forbid I get in your way.
That is something all of my brothers tell me often. They all tell me, bro, I'd take a bullet for you. However,
not a Lily.
Yeah, I am never getting between you and Lily when she's pissed at you.
You'd be like, don't just stand there. Do something. I'm like, oh, you see what I'm doing right here? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm standing right here. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm standing right here because it's safe where I'm standing right here. Over there, where you at, not so much. You dying over there. I'm stay safe over here.
Freak, do something. Freak pulls out a keyboard out of nowhere. Starts playing a tune and says, I will remember
you. I got you, bro. I'll even do a rolling. I will remember you. Man, I'll even do a GoFundMe right at that moment. A live GoFundMe. Hey, y'all. Help a brother out.
I did not know that. I thought that was just modifiers to hit, Running Bear. Man, this is why I need your expertise around, man. That's awesome.
Expertise.
I could have negated Tanglefoot. Just like when Oni was negating my transhuman physiology. I spend 2 points for transhuman physiology, and he was like, I spend 2 points for corn. I always wound on what was it? 3? I was like, well, I bid you good day, sir. He said, I spend a command point to make your 2 command points stop.
I did offer.
Oh.
I did offer. Y'all didn't take me up on it. You know, but all I asked was for a lighter.
I got you, bro, as he hides and shields himself.
I mean, I know it would have been bad form to light his minis on fire, but
that came up so many times. So I'm like, freak, he negated my charge. I think I'm about to lose this unit next turn. I said, I don't know what to do, bro. You said,
give me a lighter.
Yeah, you said just melt his minis. I was like, what?
Just give me a lighter. He'll be mad at first, but I think he'll get over it after he tries to kill me several times.
Now, to those of you who have been requesting for a while, when are we doing the next battle report? We actually started to record a battle report. And one of Brother Oni's opponents, I will not name which one, but one of Brother Oni's opponents started to get so salty, we thought, maybe we should put this up on YouTube.
Wow. Wow, way to put me on blast, bro. Wow.
What?
Wasn't that salty. Just slightly, sort of, kind of, you know.
I think I still have some of the clips. But, like, I just stopped filming after. He was so mad.
He can't well, every little thing I try to do, he goes, you can't do it. Why? I just,
Oh, yeah. So, okay. I have to say, for someone playing a brand new codex, because, like, A, the codex just came out, and B, for Brother Oni, not only was this a brand new codex coming out, but he just painted the army. In fact, I think he's still in process of painting some of it. And so, it's his first time. I think it was the first time ever using the army.
Mm-hmm.
For someone who just got the codex, got the army put together, he had a really good idea of which stratagems to use and when. But because he had such a good knowledge of his stratagems, every time Freak started to say, all right, well, what I do is blah, blah, blah. Oh, and put up the one finger.
This jackass would do this.
Hold on 1 second.
Hold on. Look. It's like the 5th hold on he told me in the game. Hold on to what? Hold on to freaking what? I'm sitting there trying to do something, man. Quit giving me the finger. Quit that crap. He goes, hold on. And he won't even look up. He won't even look at me in the eye. He'll do this. Right into his book. I'm like,
I think like the 5th or 6th time he goes, I got a stratagem for that. I think I got a stratagem for that. Freak goes, you better not. Don't make me come around to that side of the table.
Man, he was like pulling stratagems. I went, hold on. Put his nose right to that book, Mike. Oh my God. Tell me hold on one more time. Tell me hold on. I felt like Samuel L. Jackson on Pulp Fiction. Tell me hold on one more time. Say hold on one more time. Oh my God. Hold on. Ah!
It's kind of hilarious, actually.
That fool there. Jesus is tiny.
Oni, and I did say hold on one more time.
He did. Freaking did. I guess.
Like, I ain't afraid of you.
He's not. Crazy.
Well, I mean, you're not going to kill your own son.
I was talking about that at dinner tonight. That actually came up. So me, my wife and I, and we took Nina Chick and her little boy. We went out to dinner tonight at La Fuentes, a little Mexican place right here nearby. And we were just chit-chatting, and so I made a little, I'll have to send it to you, Mitho, so you can see. So there's a show. Okay, since Oni got his motorcycle, right? I was like, oh man, now you could be a little badass. You kind of like Machete, with Danny Trejo, right? But I'm thinking Danny Trejo is kind of jacked up guy, right? He's all cut and stuff, and like, nah, I don't think Machete will go. We'll call you Cuchillo, which is little knife. So let me see here. Let me find it.
Hey, that was one of my favorite Game of Thrones characters. Oh, you said hold on, not Hodor. My bad.
So yeah, this was the makeup. This was the original, by the way. Oh, I'm sending it to Steve. Like, hold on. All right. Here's the original, and here's the, there you go. Comparison there, Mythos. And I think the guys can see this. Hang on a second.
Yeah, show the guys.
Here. So, we get this. Part of the week. There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, this is the original, deal here. Right? And so I'm like, you know what? There you go. Good you. I know it was the best picture I had of him. So. And so anyway, you're gonna be cuchillo. So, uh, the machete. You know, you can't be Danny Trejo, bro. Come on, you just can't. You're not machete material, but you can be cuchillo. You know, it's all good. It's all good, bro. So anyway, so, so that was actually pretty funny. I don't care who you are. So anyway, so okay, so I was showing my wife this. Wow, I said all that to say this. So hold on, let me turn this off.
Fish approves 1,000%. Brother Oni says he spit out his drink when you said it.
Yeah, he did. So anyway, I was talking to my wife about the whole thing, and there we go. And I was explaining to her, I was like, yeah, as much as he messed with me, and I was telling him how that one time he and I went to go dinner or lunch. We'll meet up for lunch every now and then, and we went to this Chinese restaurant or buffet place. And all of a sudden, the waitress comes by and says, "Oh, I see you have your son with you. Hi." I'm like, "Oh man, that ain't my son." What? And he's just not saying it. He's grinning. He's like, and she goes, "Oh, you gotta pay for his food." I'm like, "Nah, he's a grown ass man. Look at that big ass beard. That's a grown ass man." He look at me. "Oh, don't be angry, Papa." I'm like, you son of a. This lady really thought I was his dad. I'm like, you. I mean, I'm really serious. I thought he was going to take it on. I thought he was going to go, "Please, Papa, don't treat me like this. You do this to me." that would have been great. "Don't treat me like this, Papa. Everywhere we go, you treat me this way."
Always embarrassing me.
He never feeds me, Papa.
The original story of Papa.
Okay. Why do I want to use that?
Come on, scale 75. Okay. It's shaking you up real good. Okay. Oh. Nice. I really like scale 75 metallics.
And it likes you too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Brother Roxas, yo.
Hey.
TMP says, "Wait, you're not his dad? Huh, live and learn."
Man, I could not convince that lady. That waitress would not be convinced. Like, we don't look like each other, man. Daddy, whatever. Look at his freaking beard. Grown ass man. You should pay for his lunch. Like, woman, you shut the hell up.
Well, she didn't disagree that he's a grown-ass man. I think she was just saying that you look old enough to have a grown-ass man son.
Wow.
Wow,
That's
not what I said. I was just,
That's exactly what you said.
I was just filling in for her.
Fill it. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was clearing up a difference in communication. So really, I'm just like a helpful translator.
I'm trying to get the whole helpful part out. I haven't quite figured that one out. I don't know what to do with it. So much freaking detail. I gotta break that.
Yeah. When you got to break up the colors a little bit.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh man, the stream is paused. It looks like we've been on Little Knife for a while now. Okay, my bad.
If I should pull these out.
What y'all working on tonight? Besides the crisis suits. Man.
Banding.
I was telling Freak and Oni this weekend about some of the updates to the Storm Surge, and man, it looks strong. Auspex Tactics, just for to let you guys know, Auspex Tactics did some math hammer and judged that it would take something like 32 las cannons.
Good night.
To take out a Storm Surge now.
That's ridiculous.
They've really beefed up the survivability of the Storm Surge, which, you know, I saw where it could use some beefing up in the survivability, but man, whew, they did not skimp going up 32 las cannons.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
And then also it gets its invul save all the time, as opposed to its equivalent, you know, like an Imperial Knight who only gets the invul save at range. So you can't even walk up and deal damage with the Thunderhammer or anything like that. So just the same, it's going to take about 32 Thunderhammers.
A lot.
Yeah, it's
Well, not even worth playing, man.
it's tough. It's a tough one. I mean, I can see where they were like, well, we wanted to give it the same kind of a similar kind of treatment as an Imperial Knight because it is a Lord of War, you know, and it kind of fills the same role as an Imperial Knight. I'm like, I get that. But man, why is it so much freaking tankier than an Imperial Knight? Like, it has the damage to one shot in Imperial Knight, so it can outdo the Imperial Knight in damage, and now it can outdo it in survivability too. It's like you've gone from where you said you wanted this to be kind of equivalent to an Imperial Knight to just outclassing it in every way, shape, or form, except they're like, well, we buffed how many units a knight counts as an objective holder.
Wow.
Oh, well, I mean, thanks, I guess. I really, is important for me that my knight sits there and holds objectives.
Yeah, I didn't think that was the main purpose of the knight. I thought the knight was going to go and, you know, kick somebody's ass, but now they're...
Admittedly, that's always been the weakness of the Imperial Knights, is their ability to play the objective game. But it's just, man, I'm just really surprised to see how outclassed the knight is in the other regards, you know, such as damage and survivability.
Right.
How it works. I was looking at my hobby desk like, what the hell is half this shit? Man, I understand that so bad. Like button, smash it for the brand. Kaiju Shorts, one of my favorite dudes in the world. What's up, my brother? I think I should paint up 2 more surges. You do you, boo. You do you.
Yeah, that's great. Been great knowing you. I like you a lot.
Brother Oni's working on aggressors for his Blood Angels. I love that he's working on the Blood Angels again. Miniature paintbrush. TMP's looking at his hobby desk like, me love you long time. Are you working on Tau? I am not working on Tau.
He's working on tile.
I should be though.
Yeah, me too.
I need to finish up Brother Rox's house.
Oh man, it's embarrassing.
Kaiju is high on life, my friend. Wait, no, that's all the primer I've been airbrushing. That's how I felt after airbrushing. What was it, like almost 50 models? Brother Rob says, even if I had 3 Storm Surges, I'd probably lose. Oof. My brother wants to have a game for his birthday, so I'm going to get my War Clans ready. Nice.
Who's that?
G the Hyper Sapien.
Oh, nice.
Not working on anything at the moment. Life's got me down.
Oh,
man.
I'm sorry, dude.
Brother, if there's anything we can do to help, man.
Who's that?
Brother Meeks.
Oh, man. Sorry, bro.
Brother Oni, we mentioned earlier that Brother Oni has been lit this week.
And
so
not only that bike.
Not only, I was about to say, not only did he make a small purchase, like, a brand new 2022 motorcycle, but also picked up the Intercessor, was it the new Battle Force box? I think it's the Shield Breaker cohort. It's like, was it 30-something, 40-something minis? It's a pretty good box, though. It's pretty cool.
Was it Lit Oni that did it, or was it regular Oni?
Running Bear's working on some infiltrators for his Space Wolves.
Nice. Very nice. Gee.
Combination of both. Brother Oni says. Kaiju says, I've just finished black primer on the Admech, some Kaiju and a monster. Just letting the fumes clear before I start on the white for the demons and nids. Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, that escalated quickly. Hellchild says, I've been writing fluff all week, and the more I write, the more I'm thinking I'm going to kill a Jarl.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Okay. Glad you're putting your creative writing juices to work there, my man.
Speaking of Jarls, and speaking of Space Wolves, I have been... I spent most of the drive there and back, and I think I'm almost at the end now, listening to Hellwinter's Gate, a Space Wolf novel, and it's talking about the end right before the fall of Cadia, and it kind of details what, one pack of kind of some misfits, some Space Wolf misfits, are going through to try and earn their place back amongst the Ragnar's great company, leading up to the fall of Cadia, and it's awesome. Really, really good. Holy crap, it's good. G says, make it so an orc kills him, and just as he kills the Jarl, he screams, "Wah!" The end.
Sounds like a good ending.
Well, that's definitely a very specific narrative there.
Indeed.
Oh, another thing I forgot to show off. I feel like I'm doing more procrastinating than painting. Freak hooked me up with the body for the impulsor, so it doesn't have to look like a space El Camino. So yeah, he hooked me up with it, and now it is mostly assembled. Freak's gonna hook me up with some of the little grav plates at the bottom.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, check that out. To me, this looks so much cooler. And I know it looks like mostly like a blob of black primer, but you know, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. It really looks more like a space vehicle, kind of like something off of Starship Troopers, I think. You know, with the back he's added onto it instead of the open back that, like I said, it really looked like a space El Camino.
Man, El Caminos get chicks, bro.
Yeah, sure. Oh, and I think in my mailbox right now, I've got a little shield dome to sit on top too, so that'll be cool. Speaking of things in the mailbox, earlier, or when I got back from my trip, my wife had a box on my desk for me that came in, and it was like some Space Wolf heads that I'd ordered online.
Mm-hmm.
And they're great looking heads. Unfortunately, they seem to fit regular size Marines fine, but they're kind of small compared to a Primaris head. So, but they're great looking heads. But what I thought was really kind of neat is they were 3D printed heads, right?
Okay.
They just went ahead and threw in this cool little 3D printed Deathcore Creek guy.
Nice.
And he looks great. He's got the overcoat. He's got the mask. This one, instead of a las rifle, has a flamer. But yeah, it's, I mean, really cool. Nice, solid little miniature. So I might just paint up a Krieger guy just to have him. I thought it was really neat, though. And who knows? Who knows?
Oh, God.
Maybe a guardsman will be in my future someday.
Oh, my God.
Let's see. You should see my Tyranid book notes. Rar, said the Carnifex. Blah, rah, 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 replied the Gene Stealer.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. It's funny.
I don't know why I find that so funny. It's a silly little.
It's so stupid. It's funny. I think the delivery was good too. Good job with that.
Yeah.
I just envision it in my head.
No, that's a huge part of the hobby is procrastinating. You're right. Cute little mushroom pops up, says Warg Rah. What company? Oh, what company did I order that from? I think it was the Daka store. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Which, yeah, it was the Daka store. Although, ooh, man, and they've got a lot of cool like guard stuff, custody stuff, orc stuff. They've got so much cool stuff. The Daka store's got some just like really, really cool stuff. However, I don't think I'll be able to order from them for a while.
Why?
And this is not me being political, okay? But they ship from a geographical location that we are currently not allowed to do business with at this current time.
Oh.
So you got good heads? Yes. But they only work on my small model. So
What?
what? Kaiju says he'll call his NIDS book Pride and Prejudice.
Oh my God. Oh, he's out of control.
G says you had me at DACA. It was love at first DACA. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that I ordered just some heads for my Space Marines, and they're like, "Hey, have this Creed guy." That was pretty pimp. Oh, you can get a squad of 10 of these Creed guys from their site for $30.
Not too bad.
Their sisters of Battleheads are so good. Why am I searching the store when I can't order from them?
I don't know.
I think that's just my brain's way of reacting to, you cannot have this.
Watch me! Hold my beer!
Hold my beer. Mr. Krishnada, we're with the FBI. We need to come with us. Oh.
It was an impulse buy!
I'm just kidding.
You would think
you could probably put in the order, but it just wouldn't ever get shipped here. Just put an orc in and I'll buy at least 5 copies. Even a Fate, wah, from afar. This is how I sell books. Hellworks is having the same problem. He just ordered from a company called Liberty and ships from the same geographical location.
Oh, man. Well, they need to give you money back.
Hellworks is looking at taking a class for 3D design. That's nice.
That is pretty cool, man.
Fish says, "Aw, snap. Wifey just got home. She saw me. She got him some new brushes, including a few size 0 and smaller. Nice. I might actually be able to do details now."
Wow.
Not that I will, but I could. That is a sentiment I understand. Oh, yeah. I suppose that's one of the things I was going to do is do these eyes. I'll do them later. So if I do the eyes red, what color should I? Hey, your tacticals, they have red eyes?
Oh, gosh.
I mean, not that any of the rest of these match your tacticals, so, I mean.
No, that would be green.
Okay.
Well, I don't go anything off of my tactical. Mostly I'll go off of my intercessors.
Right.
So intercessors would have green lenses.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was just asking about your tacticals because these are a gift for your tacticals.
Thank you.
So you can,
so they would be, if I remember, they'll be red eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the customary Imperial Fist.
After I can take it, I can start doing my own STLs. Nice. I would say then you can hook a brother up, but not like Brother Thomas never doesn't hook a brother up.
He always hooks up, dude. He's an incredible person.
Yeah.
You all right, bro? Having a stroke there? You good?
Yeah. So I have my paints in these cool little dropper bottles.
Oh, no.
And sometimes when I'm not paying attention, I take off the lid and the tip gets stuck in the lid. And so I was chatting, I was looking at the chat and I unscrewed and just started to pour a drop on my palette. Thankfully, it stayed on the palette, but man, I dumped out, a
bit of it.
Yep.
It's like a 50-cent piece and a half.
Ooh.
You know, Americans will find anything to measure other than the metric system.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to.
Did you say green eyes or face and body covered in green?
What? Oh, no, it's not an orc.
Tip gets stuck in the lid. We've all been there. I know. Just the tip. Sometimes we get there, but I mean, you know, by accident. But in the end, it's everyone's favorite game.
Indeed.
Although I gotta say, Vulpus Pink is such a nice color in the contrast range. But me saying it was about the size of a 50-cent piece and a half just reminded me of I think Kaiju or G sent me a meme that was like an article saying that, you know, such and such accident resulted in a hole in the highway about the size of roughly 6 or 7 washing machines or refrigerators or something like that. And it said Americans will measure at anything except the metric system.
Not wrong.
It was like an actual news article too. The size of 6 or 7 washing machines. Third of a bottle. It's actually not a bad estimation.
Green, red, green, red. Yeah.
Oh, the Voldus.
Ow, 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 ow. Ouch.
Voldus? Is that? Oh.
The walrus?
Or a walrus.
Oh, my fingers are hurting me, man. Oof.
Yeah, the Volus. One of my favorite streamers / Let's Players on Outside Xbox, Jane, was trying to think of the name of one of the races in Mass Effect. She's like, the little mole people. And I was like, it was on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't remember the name. The Volus. I only remembered that just now because the bottle of, or the paint that I spilled was a color called Vulpus Pink. But yeah, I was like, I'll probably keep the one Hell Blaster since that's the actual competition piece. It's just something to remember the experience by.
Absolutely.
I was like, I don't need to keep all my test pieces too. So that's when I was like, I guess for my test piece, I'll paint up something I have. Well, it was like, what do I have extras of in my box? And the answer was, I have a bunch of tactical Marines still.
I like the tacticals, man.
And yeah, I still need to paint up a bunch. Like, I could use more Grey Hunters, fill out that squad, fill out my Bloodclaw squad. because I have the squads and the newer ones look pretty nice, and
Mm-hmm.
it would be nice to actually be able to feel the full 10 squad without, having to mix up the old jacked up paint style
Mm-hmm.
and, my current style, which is kind of what I'm.
Considered putting them in a drink?
No, I want to keep the some of the original 10 tacticals around. Gray Hunters and Blood Claws.
Yeah,
just
I was
because.
curious. And it reminds you where you've been?
Yeah, the journey.
Yeah.
Cool runnings, which means peace be the journey.
Yeah. Let's see. Gray. Yeah. Do black and throw some ink in there. That'll smooth it
Smooth you out.
up.
Man, I forgot I was doing a show, and I've been quiet for like a freaking hot minute. I have a show to do. I was just sitting here painting, all quiet as shit.
Me too. I'm like, what was happening? It was like, it's
sorry,
so
guys.
peaceful at night.
I like, where have I been the last 10 minutes?
It was like, wow, I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. And then you broke the silence, like, oh shit, we're doing a show.
So, Space Wolf players, I
Oh
need
my
ideas for
God.
STLs I can play with. Just about for any of us can use, other than just heads. G says it's okay. I was focused as well.
That's
Oh
awesome.
man, glad we're in good company, brother.
Oh man,
Man, I can't believe how lost in thought we.
dude, I was weird. It got really nice, and I'm like, wow, it sure is relaxing. I'm really enjoying this. I know
Oh,
my brother's painting over there, and I'm painting here. Like, what? We're having a show. Oh crap!
Wow, we are so pro at this YouTuber thing, man.
Yeah, nobody can compare, man.
Yeah. Speaking, I mean, speaking of which, like this, by the way, was a completely greedy and self-serving idea. I know we haven't done any of the stuff we usually do, like Art of the Week and stuff like that in a couple of weeks.
We did it last
but-
week, or not last week, but the week before.
Right. Well, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So in I guess this makes 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I called him up today. I'm like, dude, I packed all my hobby stuff up with the intention of hobbying while I was out of town. And I didn't not even crack open the box up one time during my trip. Just dead tired. Yesterday, I was in bed by the wee hours of 7:30.
Damn. That's when you
The
know you're
wee
tired.
hours. Yeah.
But man, that sleep is so nice.
When you don't have the choice and your body just gives up.
Yep. You're like, no, I don't want to do it. Oh.
You know what? I just had a thought, and actually it's something I've been wanting to see someone do for a while, Brother Thomas. They made a big deal about giving, so like there's one Venerable Dreadnought kit. But they made a big deal about giving, for some reason, in the box 2 profiles. The hell? Where you can use them as Venerable Dreadnoughts or Wolfen Dreadnoughts. But for some reason, the expectation is that you use the same kit for both. And I'm like, if somebody has gone so Wolfen that even their dead sarcophagus form, well, nearly dead sarcophagus form, is beasting out, I think that would look
That's crazy.
pretty, yeah, I think that looks somewhat different from your everyday. Well, everyday. I mean, Venerable Dreadnoughts are sacred and not very numerous, but you know what I mean. I think it would look different from your more normal kit.
That would be insane, man.
So I think a Wolfen Dreadnought, it's in the Codex. Might as well have a profile for it, or a model for it. So that's an STO I'd like to see.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Thomas.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm sold on inks, dude. Holy crap. I'm telling you, I'm combining this white ink with a little bit of the base acrylics, and it's just feel like it goes on forever, man.
Yeah, I want to slowly build up a collection of
Jeez.
colors for my inks.
I really, really like that a lot. That is incredible.
Well, I know sometimes we, especially mine and your personality type, will fall into a pattern where we get comfortable with the tools that we're using.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes in order for me to get you to try something, I'm like, I'll just send it to him, or I'll get him a bottle, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, Meeks, you're right. That would make a great Wolfen Dreadnought instead of a Venerable. Yeah. I love those tusks on the Dreadnought. You right, Brother Meeks. Oh, man. This base that Superfly is working on tonight is Superfly, baby. Like, it is probably the best desert base I've ever seen. Also, I don't know how you're going to hold all them rocks on. Like, do they stay there, like, when you transport it around? Or, like, are they sealed down really well? I did a Wolfie conversion dread tutorial back in the day. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I love Wolfie dreadnoughts, and I've definitely Wolfied up a couple of dreadnoughts of mine, but like a full-on, like, feral, bestial kind of Wolfen dreadnought, like, you know, what I was kind of mentioning there for the profile. I was talking about how badass that desert base was. Kaiju said, "I thought the photo was a pizza or something for a moment. It was so it looks so organic and well put together."
Yeah, it did look like
pizza.
Yeah, it did kind of look like a little pizza. Shows you that we're hungry.
Man, have I ever told you guys I've got like one of the best wives ever?
There you go. He's gloating now.
I felt very lucky today. I got home
She let you live. Okay.
and she let me live.
Hey.
I got home and she had already ordered dinner. So I walked in, basically dinner ready, and she'd gotten me the one of those impossible walk or no, a pair of impossible whoppers. Because I don't really eat beef burgers anymore because of my triglycerides problem. So she hooks me up with some veggie burgers by the time I get home, and it was nice to come home, basically dinner taken care of, and I could just relax.
Always a good thing, bro. She is good people.
She is good people. I'm not sure how I drew the lottery on this one, but I'll take it as a win.
Hey, win's a win, baby.
It's probably because she missed me and my mischievous personality so much while I was gone.
That's what it was, huh?
Ah, no protest. It must be true. Aw. She lets you live. That's a keeper.
So the lights go out. The beatings commence. Oh, God!
I don't think I am in danger anymore. We've had a couple of games at our place now that I've had the situation I almost didn't live from. The day that our game ran over like 4 hours. Whew, I almost didn't live that day. No. Oh no.
What did you do?
I'm gonna have to go back in with some base colors or something. I am painting black onto my smooth buttery blends here, and I've got just a little bit of black paint on my fingers from where I, opened the cap to the paint. And now there are some black smudges on the legs of my beautiful buttery yellow blends.
Quick!
So dirty.
Quick! It's okay. Dab a little water to it and clean her up.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't clean off. Try a stiffer bristle. Butter, you say? Yep, my smooth buttery blends. Oh, Hellworks wants to see the war boss you're painting.
Your thing.
That made it worse. Man, that's smudged on real good. Shit.
Trying to. Wow, that's. Okay, stupid! It's not focusing. Anyway, that's happening.
What shade of yellow is that? That's not your usual gold yellow, right?
It is, but it's dirty. I went with brown undercoat, brown and red undercoat instead of beastie brown.
Oh yeah, it just the tone looked lighter than usual.
No, it's not. It's actually pretty dirty.
It might just be the light.
It's the lighting, yeah.
Yeah, because it looks almost like instead of that nice rich gold color, more like Averlin.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, it's and then I'm still gonna dirty it up. So.
Oh yeah.
It's still gotta get nasty. Oh, nasty.
You gotta get nasty.
Nasty. That's nasty, y'all.
All right. Well, since I can't save it at the moment, I might as well paint everything else up and then come back and try and airbrush that and then clean up what I need to after that.
There you go.
So I'm not going to try and. I have some mistakes I've already tried to clean up with a brush and they just don't clean up the same. Actually, I think on that same model, actually, this might be an improvement opportunity. I don't think I have the exact same color of dead grass you do. Do you just want me to do the stonework and then you can put your dead grass on?
Fine.
Or
no, whatever, man.
Shaved-headed mythos is a vibe unto itself. Man, I tell you, sometimes I look in the mirror now, and between the fact that I've let since I started shaving this, I started, usually I buzz the beard real close, but I guess to make up for the difference, I've been letting it grow in thicker after buzzing my hair. And so sometimes when I look in the mirror, I don't recognize myself anymore because I've been seeing the sideways part for 30 years. Yeah, so I don't know, seeing the thicker beard and the shaved head, I'm like, who's that guy? Oh, it's me.
Yeah, I decided to hang on to it and let it grow a little more. Make it more woolly.
Dude, I always felt like Bearded Freak is the best looking freak.
Bearded Freak. The Bearded Freak. Wow.
Beard's a good look, but Archer may be biased. That orc, Thomas says, Jeebus, that's a biggin.
Yeah, he is a mammoth.
CMP says,
big boy.
bald is sexy.
He wouldn't know.
Brother Kami says all the time, bald is beautiful.
Indeed.
So sometimes when you look in the mirror, you feel like your head is on upside down.
God.
It's funny. Who the hell is that? Tries to turn upside down. Oh, there it goes.
Reminds me of Upside Down Kid on Family Guy.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, it was Upside Down Face Kid.
It's always so disturbing. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with people who look different, but there's just something about that artwork that just drives me crazy. Man, I still can't believe how badly I dirtied up that leg.
Did it get that bad, man?
Yeah. I'll send you a close-up pic here in a second.
I mean, that kind of stuff can lead you to depression, bro.
Dude. That physically cannot happen right now.
Oh, no.
Because I've already been told that I had a comb over and lost my hair this year. Okay, so there's nothing after that that's gonna to drop. That's nothing after that that's gonna drop me into depression.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just kidding, universe. Please don't throw anything really bad at me.
Universe like, did he just cancel that order? Yeah, oh geez, yeah. But it's already shipped.
Why you sound like Morty?
I
right
know, that was pretty funny. Oh, geez, Rick, I think it's sent out.
there? The whole situation has just turned his life upside down face. And then the slow head turned from Stewie, one of my favorite moments. Dude, I can't handle it. Like, I legit think the episodes with him in it's like some kind of, what they refer to in the movie industry. This is not me name calling them, in the movie industry known as body horror.
Tried.
In case anybody's wondering why I'm being so ginger,
Oof.
talking about an imaginary kid on Family Guy, I just don't want anybody to think that, like, oh, he shames people who look different. I want that to be the vibe that I get off, man.
What? Mythos hates small bald babies? Nah, we don't want to believe that. You love small bald babies.
I do. We've got at least 10 of them in our orphan fight club.
That's right. They're pretty much the most aggressive ones, too. Every now and then.
I don't know about you, but I love that every time that thought process that every time I throw that joke out there, I'm like, oh man, wonder what Zane's doing these days.
Right? Yeah, every now and then I think about it. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what he's up to. How he's doing.
The lack of hair makes them more aerodynamic. Yeah, they could just really throw themselves into the battle, So in Final Fantasy, have you ever played any of the early Final Fantasy games?
No, I have not.
2, 3, 6, that kind of thing.
Nope.
So it's like these very static 2D sprites for the bosses and stuff. And what usually happens when you kill the boss, they flash white on the screen or sometimes blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got Darklight Dreamer going, his Twitch going on my other stream to support. I'm not listening, I just have it going.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, I'll get the blue and white flash, and my brain immediately goes to police car, like I'm being pulled over. What the hell?
Wow.
Not that I've ever been pulled over a lot.
Oh, Mythos is a thug. I can't think of anywhere. I mean, oh crap, red and blue. Oh God. No, it's just somebody's little light up shoes. It's okay.
It's not that Mythos is a thug. It's just Mythos drove for many years without a license. And so he has a natural inclination to avoid
Riding
flashing
dirty.
lights.
Man, can you imagine riding around for that long and you like see somebody with lights in the background? Oh God, he's gonna pull me over. He's gonna pull me over. And he just goes around you like, oh, just start dying inside.
It's like half my life, bro.
Oh,
So
I'll
the
feel like that when I'm riding clean.
Well, even now I feel like that riding clean, but I think
Yeah.
for me the feeling comes from when I was riding dirty all the time.
Right.
So what happened is that many of you know I have a son named Darian, and he was born when I was very young. In fact, like right as I was turning 18. Our birthdays are only a few days apart, and so that means I was 17 during the time that the woman I was with, or a girl, I guess at the time, because we weren't 18 yet. I was 17 when she was pregnant, and so, anyways, and I didn't have a license, but to be able to go get things that I needed for my pregnant girl or whatever, my mom would let me, because she was a single working mom, so she wasn't always home, so she couldn't always, and she was pregnant at the same time. Man, the story. So anyways, she was like, hey, if you need to go get something for her while she's pregnant, take the Mustang. I know you only have a driving permit, but be very careful and only use it when you need to. Anyways, teenage Mythos didn't get the memo about when you really need to. So basically, one night the girl was having some cravings or something, and it was one of those like I can't sleep kind of cravings. Now I was like, well, pregnancy cravings like a serious need, right? So I got up to drive to my local food line. And of course, I got pulled over.
Oh.
And so I got pulled over with no license. They said, well, now you can't have a license until you turn 21. And so then our restaurant went under. And we had to move to Texas. Like a few years later, our restaurant went under. My mother, we had a family Chinese restaurant that went under. We came here to Texas, kind of on an emergency when we lost the restaurant because they repoed our house and everything like that. We didn't have anywhere to live. It was bad. Like, not only did they repo our house, but like, our electricity got shut off because we spent our electricity money trying to keep the restaurant afloat for a little bit. So for 45 days, we had no electricity. We were showering in the dark or whatever with cold water. It was crazy. Anyways, yeah, when things started to go like bad and we lost everything, we moved here to Texas to stay with some family. And of course, I had to pitch in and get other jobs and stuff like that. And so I went back to driving dirty, right? So,
right.
you got to make ends meet, right? Got to earn that money.
You gotta do, baby.
And so, yeah, that led to me driving many years driving dirty, and always flinching every time I saw lights anywhere behind me, or not even just lights. You see the cop pull up behind you casually to change lanes.
Yep.
And even though all they're doing is changing lanes, you don't realize you're not breathing.
Right. Until he passes you, like.
Why am I breathing so hard? Why do I feel like I just ran a marathon? Kill Boss on Great Nash Tooth is Prime. Oh yeah, that's another thing I can talk about for my hobby update. Look what Uncle Oni hooked me up with. Now this is I call him when he gives us gifts. I call him Uncle Oni, but he's your son. This is weird. What is our family dynamic right now? Anyways, check it out. I got a Kill Boss on the big boy, and I just really wanted to paint him up. But also, this gives me an excuse to, and I know the base sizes are the same. Obviously, I wouldn't go into a tournament like this, but just because I want to paint him up, I think I'm going to make this a second boss on Squigosaur stand-in, just because it looks so pimp. Guys, I love Uncle Oni. Let's get a like spike for Uncle Oni. Uncle Oni. Tio Oni. Thank you, Tio.
Good Tio.
Mythos, the OG. Dr. Dre music played in the background. Yeah, I'm not trying to imply Mythos was a hardcore bad boy. I just was doing what I had to do to make ends meet. You know how it goes. Got to make that money.
Catching people on the side. Where's my money?
Where's my money?
Where's my money? Beating people with a baseball bat and a golf club. Shooting them in the knee.
No, so you don't have money for me, but you got money for fake mustache. How much that fake mustache cost? I said, how much did the fake mustache cost? Hey, we can do a little versus G versus Mythos. Oh, hey, on the Kill Boss, huh? Well, let me get through this competition with Commodore first, because man, I still am working on my test models for the painting competition I'm currently in. Damn, we're now finding out why Mythos joined the Space Pups. He's been hard since the beginning. Yeah, but yeah, I'm down, my man. We can use it to highlight what an amazing painter you are. G versus Mythos. Check out my hydras, bro. Mythos bouncing down the street with easy E-tunes loud. He's been hard since the beginning. Odie goes, you? I don't think y'all are on the same page. I've been hard like this all my life, bro. Too much info. Too much info. What? That's why I always give a very mature giggle whenever the name of that Kevin Hart movie comes up. I'm just like, because I is so mature. And I was just looking for the airbrush and flow improver that was literally in front of my face. Good at this, guys. Good at this. Pro YouTuber. Same page, different books. Nice to see you on. You guys are the best. You're the best, my brother.
Oh, yeah. Tell him.
Tell
him.
I say it with my Nacho Libre smile. Give us a great... We were already there. I was just about to say, give him the great big nacho, and then you gave it. Got to go in the living room with the fam to watch Free Guy. Take care. Take care, brother. Have a great weekend, my man. Okay, so I got my pressure really low now. I'm gonna try and go in really nice and tight and clean up all this dirtiness with a smooth layer of airbrush. Unfortunately, it's probably going to knock out that dynamic shading I had going on. But
You got it, bro.
okay. I don't know why, but all this talk about Mythos being a thug just made me think of Weird Al's take on Gangster's Paradise or the Amish Paradise. I like me some Weird Al. You know, because I'm innocent like an Amish person.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No. No. God damn it. I mean, gosh darn it.
Flattering on you?
Well, not exactly. I thinned it down just a touch too much. And so I got a ripple.
Hmm.
So like there's like an obvious line from where the overly thinned paint created a ripple across the surface of the chest here.
I need to do some cleanup too. This is going to be detrimental. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, let's drop this pressure. Uh, 20? Can't see. Yeah, about that. That's right. 15 to 20. I need to get it right on it. Oof. Super, super thin.
Y'all just got way too quiet again. I'm so sorry.
Who called us out this time?
Brother Thomas. When I'm not doing right, when things are not going as planned.
Yeah, man, you got to concentrate, man.
I go kind of into panic mode, like, oh shit, how do I fix this? Because now, before I was layering. You know me, I just like my white scars. I can't do shit simple. Okay, so like when I airbrush something, the color I get at the end is usually a result of like three steps of airbrushing.
Yeah.
So going in with just straight yellow is making this skitcha look too yellow when I had like a nice orangey warm. So like one leg is like yellow while the other is like warm and buttery. You know, and it's just like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got to try and figure out how to get the orange back in. Skitcha.
All right.
These are my summer pants. I don't. Is that a Free Guy quote? I'm not sure I get that reference. I wish I had more orangey color. I mean, I have some straight orange, but that's not quite what I'm looking for. You know what? Actually, if I look in this box of Minotaur paints I got here, I might have actually the color I need. Don't do this.
Don't you forget about me.
Been having to be a little more careful with my well, not only because of the earlier accident, but like with some of my Vallejos too, with dropper bottles, because I've been running into, especially with my Vallejos, a little more often, the issue where your nozzle will get clogged and then you apply just a little too much pressure and then, yeah, Vesuvius.
Yep.
I can already tell this is going to be too brown.
Actually, it's not too bad.
Home again. Made it for the last of the show and hang.
All right.
Well, welcome home, brother.
Indeed.
Last of the show. Oh, shit. It is the last 30 minutes already.
Ooh.
And man, all I got done was a couple of details, but mostly just messing up my previous work. If I add in the shadows, it should be fine. Some of the colors toning down now that it's had a minute.
Time's flying. Time flies when you're having fun. Or time's fun when you're having flies.
I was about to say, or maybe time flies when you screw something up. Will you not come out of the freaking tip?
Woo-hoo.
I'm excited to finish Hellwinter Gate when I get a chance this weekend, because they just shifted over the point of view from the guys whose point of view it's been most of the book to another very well-known character. And I'm just like, oh, I didn't know he got to be an MC in this book. So, like, I want to see. Well, I'll be damned. I found out why the tip was clogged.
Oh, what was it?
Oh man, it's just that kind of day.
Oh man.
The tip of the tip was clogged because one of the big ass ball bearings I have from Army Painter to shake the paints up.
Oh, it was jammed.
It was jammed. Yeah, it got actually stuck up in the lid. Why do I have that song stuck in my head now?
Which one?
Don't you
Forget about me. Don't. Demonetized. Yay!
Yes. That's exactly what I need. Okay, keep it tight. Go in the recess. Do what I told you. No, don't do that. Okay. Just the pressure a little bit more. Have a great night, Brother Oni.
He's going to bed. Going to ride tomorrow. Good on you, man. Be safe, buddy. Eventually, you're gonna want to get a camera. You know, just something you can record your
Oh yeah,
your rides. Yep. Get a GoPro.
Is it GoPro? A GoPro?
GoPro. After buying Harley, he GoPro.
Yes. Yes, that is working as a shade color. I'm back, baby. It's not just overly bright.
Nice.
It's adding in some of that tint I want, so it's not just yellow on yellow. Yes. It's not a perfect match for the color I had before, but man, it looks way better than just yellow and then stark bright.
Yeah, definitely.
Stark bright yellow over orange. You know, like when somebody's got on too much blush and like they're like, you know, got a mild tan, but then they've got on so much, not blush, foundation, their face is like bright paper white over regular skin, and you're like, these two tones don't go together. That's not a natural transition. Okay, that's not perfect, but man, I'm happy with that. That's got
There you go. That's what it's about, baby.
Transition back.
Yep. It's a repair. It's a good repair.
Because I think losing the transition and the shading was like my biggest worry there. Yeah, I'm so glad I was able to save that. Damn it, my too much gene. Damn that too much G. Oh man, you guys ever do that? That's something I feel like I'm famous for. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah. Oh man. Why do I do this?
You know you like it. Right.
I mean, sometimes it works out for me and I get that dynamic look I'm going for. And then sometimes it's just like, the hell were you thinking?
Well, you know how it is. The more you do it, the more you learn.
Do I? Feel like this is a mistake I make pretty frequently. You mean, I think the word allegedly should fit in there. Allegedly. You know, the more you do it, the more you allegedly learn. After all, I mean, this is a test figure, but it's also a gift. And man, I wouldn't want to paint anything that you'd be like, ugh.
Right. An avocado. Thanks.
That's never going on my list. Oh, hey man, you gonna use those tacticals I made for you?
What tacticals?
I just
those tacticals.
I just don't have room for it in my list right now. No, you said you were like 20 points under, man. Go ahead and put this one on.
Right. Yeah, I dropped them accidentally. All right, man. Well, from the shelf after some time of dangling from the very edge. Cat, knocked him off. You don't own a cat. I specifically went
the
out.
cat.
I specifically went out and got a cat for that purpose.
What was the name of that cat that used to stay in your yard when you were at the other house?
Poe.
Poe.
Yes.
Poe came over.
Poe came over. He did. Wait, you don't live over there anymore. Oh, well, cats do travel.
We have shared custody of Poe now.
I miss Poe. I like that cat. I'm not a big cat person, but there's certain cats that that do grow on me, man. And Poe, yeah. So that was my neighbor's cat. He was such a cool cat. I think he's got hit by a car, busted up shoulder.
Sorry, guy. Is it quiet in here again, or is it just me? There they go. I just realized I was focused on painting, and it went quiet again. Hellwork says push his button to activate the taters connected to their chairs. But then he corrected himself and goes, I mean taters.
I think he's
Tasers!
right. I think taters is about right. Every time I feel like I got taters. And wait.
G said, I was wondering why you were activating potatoes.
Oh, God. Let's do a green. Yeah. Okay, let's go put this back. I think we're done with you. Wait, we're done with you?
Like you're done with me forever? What did I do?
Clean. Oh, let's put this on. Oh. Come on. All right.
It's a star. Taserade.
Where? Try this.
Man, I gotta say, I told you guys about the steak earlier. I ate good on the steak. First of all, there's a spot I always like to stop at called Scott, Louisiana. Anytime I'm traveling to any of my Louisiana sites, whether it be Baton Rouge or Chalmette or New Orleans, any of my sites in Louisiana, I love to stop by Scott, Louisiana, because they got this place called Best Stop, and this place makes the best boudin I've ever had. Now I know, like as far as sausages go, boudin's not everybody's cup of tea, but man, I love the stuff, and this place makes the best boudin. And yeah, thankfully it's on my way, because if it weren't on my way, man, I'd probably end up taking a couple hours detour just to get this boudin. Like, it's that good. Don't stain. I said don't stain. Don't you do it, you bitch.
Call me names.
Even my phone knows me well enough. If it's shaped like a pistol, it's got a clip, not a battery in it. Did you get any boiled peanuts? I did not. I've never been a big fan of boiled peanuts. I'll get them once in a while if I'm in the mood. But yeah, I'm just not huge into it.
Yeah, I do not like how this turned.
How it turned out? What'd you do?
Airbrush out. Damn it.
What'd you do?
I told you I'm not good with a damn hand brush. I'm here trying to do some, glazing, highlights, and trying to kind of perk up the pecs a little bit, and some of the highlights and stuff, and it just looks like crap. I need to clean it up. Really sucks.
I know a lot of people wish they had perkier pecs, so I understand. Man, I gotta say, I started strong on these Imperial Fists, but oh man, the more I mess with it, I feel like the more I'm messing up. I'm not huge into peanuts either, but that Charlie Brown kid definitely has it unnecessarily tough. Good grief. That poor kid. Although Sally's like the definition of that kid who will punch another kid, to show them that she likes them.
That would be Lucy.
Lucy. Well, Patty's kind of that way too.
Patty's.
Thank you.
Oh, dang.
Shh. Nice.
Break here. Come on. Work
Real
with me
pretty
here.
odd right now. I'm painting Gnash Tooth, but it's so detailed as well. Haha, paintbrush up the, you know what I'm saying? Putting the paintbrush up his ass. Oh yeah.
I don't even know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I could definitely see if you weren't doing that with an airbrush and you want to make sure you covered all the surfaces, it might get a little awkward.
So here's what I'm trying to do, so you can kind of see. So no, that's not what I want to do here. Go that way. So the chest muscles and all that, I went and started trying to do that with a paintbrush. Like, that is stupid, and it started really just masking out the highlights and blended everything. It didn't blend anything. It just looked like it was patchy skin. Looked like he had some kind of disease. So I went ahead and I'm spraying back everything normal color, and I'm going to go back and try to do the shading after that underneath it.
I think you invented this emergency.
Oh.
Just so you could be like, by the way, guys, I was able to airbrush highlights onto a single peck of this orc. That was right before.
Right on the nipple. I just highlighted.
That was right before I took the paint and gave him 2 layers of highlights on the nipple. Started with a dark pink, went in with a lighter pink. Lucy would be one of the mean girls for sure. Peppermint Patty's definitely someone who would would definitely punch someone in the face. Absolutely. The thing about glazing is when you think it's thin enough, thin it more. Then thin it more.
I know. It's just doesn't work for me. He's for
And
me
then when
to
you
get
make it
in
that
there.
thin, you gotta have ultimate patience because the ugly phase lasts much longer. because you'll think to yourself, that really doesn't look right. But of course, it's all part of the process.
Mm-hmm. There. That's a little better. Now I can go back and darken it up. All right. Let's get...
So, where you feel weird about having to paint up the butt of Gnashtooth there. So, let's go back in time. Like 6 months ago, Oni gave Freak a 3D printed Great Unclean One for Atlas, because Atlas has a Death Guard army, as we've talked about before, and Freak got really upset by a bunch of zombies. Well, Freak then in turn came over to game with me and said, you know what, you see Atlas more than I do. Make sure you give him this for me. I said, sure, no problem. Then I got in 2 games with Atlas since then, and both times forgot to give him the Great Unclean One. Ugly phase is part of the process. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And so anyways, long story short, I forgot both of those times. And so finally, when both Freak and Oni, who had both passed it off to get it to Atlas, wasn't until they were all here with me, with Atlas, did I give him the Great Unclean. So it saved no time passing it on to anyone else because they were both right here when I handed it to Atlas. But anyways, Freak goes, this going back to you having to put your brush in questionable places to get full coverage. Freak goes, hey, did you see all of the model? He starts showing it around to the guys. Did you see all of the model? Like all of the model? And there's a couple of us. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we saw it. And then Oni was like, well, yeah, I printed it. And I'm like, yeah, and I kind of did the assembly. Yeah. But did you see all of it? So what he was getting at is on this particular 3D printed model, you know, he's got a loincloth, and underneath the loincloth there's his bait and tackle. And he's like, but did you see all of it? He's like, yeah.
Oh my god.
You get to paint that up.
That was awesome.
And of course, Atlas just goes, oh, I'm gonna. It's funny. That's what it reminded me of when you said that you had to put the paintbrush in questionable places to get full coverage.
Oh gosh.
Oh, this was a 3D printed Great Unclean One. He's got this particular model had the full loincloth and all the bits and bobs there.
Oh, that looks so much better. Oh yeah, this
I hate you so much.
definitely.
Yeah, I managed to get a 3-color blend on that nipple there. Now to do the eyes.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give him blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
Then I'm probably going to have to get him real close, drop the pressure down, and put that black dot in the middle of those blue eyes.
Ain't no way in hell. Oh god. I wish.
TMP says, sometimes I wake up and look in the mirror and think, oh, it's just the ugly face. Oh, we are a handsome man, Letty.
Mm. Oh, I forgot to mention. A friend of mine at work, she was like, hey, you like coffee? I was like, I absolutely freaking love coffee. I figured you did. She had gotten she said she had another one already at home, so somebody had given her something, and it was a French press coffee maker, or, you know, coffee thing. But it was a real nice one. It's like a 8-cup? 8-cup French press.
Nice.
And she says, oh, here's some coffee. And it was the Starbucks French dark roast. I'm like, oh, my God. Dude, I made it. It was so Oh my God, it was like chocolate, man. Oh,
I recently upgraded to a big French press too.
there's just something I've never had. I mean, I've had French press. I'll go to like a Vietnamese restaurant. They'll do the French press there. Or if you go specialty shop, they'll do French press. But man, it's just so freaking good.
Yeah, it just really draws out the flavor more.
Yeah.
Not to be bougie, but you know how I collect all the bougie coffees.
Oh yeah.
I do the not only the top of the morning, but I also did the Cesaro one, Legal Speed, and I did the Leonardo DiCaprio one and a Hugh Jackman one, and like I can actually taste the differences in flavors, like the subtle differences.
Yeah, absolutely.
Much better when I use the French press.
Yeah, man.
Like sometimes like you'll pay for the extra nice coffees and you put them through a regular drip brewer. They taste kind of the same, you know?
Right.
You put them in a French press though, and like I can actually taste the different kinds of fruit flavors and whatnot. Like this is grown with citrus notes and yada yada. And I can taste some of those extra notes, and like this one has like the chocolatey notes. And so it is definitely cool. It's definitely noticeable. And like when people are like, "Oh yeah, I've tried so many kinds of different fancy coffees, and I don't taste any difference." It's
yeah, I can. Yeah, definitely can.
Well, but I think the way you drink it helps.
Yeah.
Though.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree.
Drop that merch link. Which merch link? I put up whatever link you want. You've been to New York.
Yes.
TMP's got up a Brooklyn boys pronunciation. Say it right. So I need you to pronounce it for me. Meek says, "Love my French press."
Oh yeah, coffee.
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 Oh yeah.
I'm going. Just go on. I'm going to the shop and get some coffee. Forget about it. Just go on. Go get some coffee. The good old tasting coffee. And we're good. Love my coffee. Love me some coffee.
Oh, for the shirts. I got you, baby. I got you.
That looks really. So.
I'm so happy to have my mod privileges back.
When were they revoked? I don't remember that.
Oh no, it's because I put together my gaming channel.
Oh.
So I was having to switch back and forth between my personal channel and my gaming channel.
All right.
So in a way, I revoked them from me.
Okay, you scared me there.
I need to get one of those shakers because like Tesseract Glow can be like you can see how separated it is. Can be a really good pain to get as shook as you need it to.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no problem with this. I feel kind of, I don't know, experienced. What?
Oh, but I just remembered. I have a shaker coming. Ha ha! Ho 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 ho! You
didn't tell me that.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, too much. Add some more. Let's add some more, mate. There we go. Oh yeah, let's go let go, Dane.
All that, and I don't think Tesseract Glow is going to be dynamic enough. I think it just doesn't pop that much against a yellow armor. Okay, we'll go down one color to Warp Lightning. Not on Stream Ethos. That's the one I was talking about, baby. Have I ever told you that Meeks is the man? He's a badass man.
What did he do this time?
Hooking me up with a shaker. So I can finally get my Tesseract glow to separate.
Oh my God.
I mean, unseparate. Brother Rob says, I have a paint mixer. It's a luxury item for sure, but convenient as heck. Convenient as heckensy.
As heckazins. Bless you for coming out in public.
My wife, who's actually studying German, often likes to playfully give me grief over me adding NZ to different words, joking that it gives it a more Germanic sound. But I tell her it's okay because my brother's German.
Hey, does it make you German?
Yep.
I don't think it's fair she try to take that away from him.
I know, right?
Yeah, man. Come on.
Be like me saying my mom is Japanese because she was born in Japan. She was born on an Air Force base in Japan.
But she's still Japanese.
Right. That's one of the reasons I married you, so that way we could keep the strong Asian blood going.
I totally agree with that. There is so much logic to that. It flows within the veins. Sure it is. That's how I see it.
I told Lily that I have been I've had to be so serious on site with these clients and security members for a few days now, and all the mischief has just bottled up in me while I'm pretending to be a serious person on these sites, and that now she's just got to deal with all the mischief at once. She doesn't seem happy by this arrangement, but
Really?
that's the way it's got to be.
Well, rip. I don't know.
Rob says, hi, Lily. Everyone's going to bed here, which means I can get some hobby done now. Can I get a Squig Prime painted and base coated?
No, but you can get a. Oh, yeah. What?
Knowing what you know about no. Have been given my husband get right reminder. This is Lily's gold medal for breaking things with her hands, fists, like the ridge of her hands, her fists, her elbows, her feet, her head.
She'll kill you with her spleen, bro.
She likes to remind me, if I cross that line, it's only going to take one. I love you. You look extra lovely.
You'll learn today.
You guys know I have a thing about thinking really strong, tough chicks who can probably kill me. I've got a thing for thinking that they're hot. She looks extra hot when she's holding that medal. Knowing what you know about custodians now, how will you How will you shape your list against them?
I'm sorry.
Brother Corbin has custodies and kick my
God.
Space Wolf butt all the time, asking for a friend.
Oh God. Well, I think my Imperial Fist actually lasted pretty long. Had I not rolled like crap, I probably would have held them off a lot longer. I mean, we actually made it all the way to the fifth turn, and one of the things is anything that can absorb as much of their firepower as possible, and just pound through that stupid 4-up invul.
Yeah.
That
I mean, even like with their number of dice to hit, though, that can be tough to just absorb all that punishment. Because like my Blade Guard had a 2-up save,
yeah.
but it was just the number of shots.
Yeah. Like with my aggressors, my eradicators. I mean, that's just it. It's just you wanna pound them to death
Yeah.
with as much firepower at the very beginning, as hard and as fast as possible, to try to take their numbers down, and then it won't be as bad. You know, if you get a bunch of their bikes, you know, at one time, it's done. You're over. You're done.
Now, that being said, one of the things we did see that started to bring things more in line with into Freak's favor is the more that you can take out, because they are smaller and more elite, it's tougher to take them out, but the more that you can take them out, each one is more valuable for them. So you're reducing the oh man. Before I answer that question, also Brother Running Bear reminding me tonight that Keen Senses works on charges as well as to hit modifiers.
That's actually good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I think it definitely would have been a different game had
But
I been able to make my early
Keen Senses, though, but that's a Space Wolf.
Yeah, he asked about a Space Wolf at first.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure I have anything that could have negated any of his Tanglefoot grenade. Yeah, grenade.
Yeah.
Those things are such a pain in the ass. I mean, they slowed you down if you make a charge, and then next you know, if you're unloading on his ass, and like I'm serious. I threw so much firepower at him, and there he is. It's just 4-up. Like crap. That is so bull.
So I think one thing that you were able to do, and probably subconsciously, one thing you were able to do against them is something that's opposite to the way I normally play. So normally I put my melee threats on opposite flanks, which is what I did here, and it ended up not working for me.
Right.
But like I'll have a melee threat go up the left and a melee threat go up the right, just so that way I could have a threat presence on multiple sides of the board.
Right.
Divide and conquer, right?
Right. Flank them out and didn't take them out.
What I should have done, as Running Bear mentioned earlier, not only Keen Senses, but if I had moved my melee threats together, then he would have only been able to Tanglefoot one of those units.
Yes.
And then I could have charged with the other one. So that's another one, is to present multiple melee threats at a time before charging. And of course, volume is big, because you want to make them make as many saves as possible. And if you can get some AP, big AP like glass cannons and stuff like that, aren't going to be as valuable, because you can do a lot of damage, but at the same time, that invul save could stop it. But when you do a volume, then something like that does a lot of -1 damage, like the Onslaught Gatling Cannon on a Redemptor, or a bunch of heavy bolters, or assault cannons, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I do believe Tau would be pretty good. It would be good.
Yeah, so that's the other one. So for your second question, the Tau, Freak's got a great point. The Tau would be good. Yeah. Freak, you got any particular units you think that would be great against them?
Not Tau? Yeah.
No, for Tau.
No.
The things we covered recently.
Yeah, that damn tank, whatever the hell it's called, the freaking hammerhead. Yeah, that thing.
The hammerhead ignores invuls. It has like a -4.
Yep, that goes right through it.
So that'll take that 5-up or that 2-up save to a 6-up. So it'll be very unlikely for them to make and will ignore the invul save. Yep. Yeah, and so that's going to be a good option.
If you got
Storm Surge, of course, is great.
Yeah.
The Riptide also great because it's going to be a lot of volume of firepower. And I forget which one it is, but you can definitely look in your codex. There's one of the factions that has a stratagem specific to that faction where it says you play it on any unit, including that big ass Storm Surge of yours, or a Riptide. But you use that stratagem on that unit, and for that phase, that can use ignore invul saves. And that is huge, especially on something with as much firepower as a Riptide or a Storm Surge. So that one, I think, like everybody drew a lot of attention to the fact that this one tank gets one big shot that ignores invul, but the fact that one of their factions has a stratagem to use it on anything is huge. Here that Custodes has a strategy against Tau in particular. Well, that's because Tau score points by deleting a lot of stuff and then moving up and claiming points, right? But because Custodes are so resilient, that is kind of the hard counter.
Right.
So it really depends on how much early damage is able to get through. If they can weather the storm, or if your Tau whiff for a turn with the guns, then it will go heavily in the Custodes' favor.
I think the Custodes, where you get them in an even plane or even fighting field, is fighting from afar. I really believe that if you at least get enough firepower and you dump it right into them from at the very beginning, I think you got a good chance of taking them out.
Yeah, and especially when it comes to any army with invul saves, it really depends on how much early damage is going to get through.
Yeah, definitely.
So some of that's just going to be straight up dice. But like I said, using that stratagem, using things that can ignore invul saves, like the hammerhead, and of course, a massive fire can help make less of that go to dice. Buddy of mine is building melee Tau, and I have no idea what to expect now. That's interesting. I've know that's the fact that their commanders can take melee weapons now, like some of the gauntlets and stuff like that.
I don't know if that's I've never really. I've always known Tau to be more of a shoot them up from afar and then claim victory after kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it's not like a lot of them. It's just a few key units in their new codex, and some of their. They've actually even got some pretty, like some relics and stuff like that specifically for. They have one Tau commander that can get some ridiculous damage, like 18 damage or something like that in one turn, with a melee build. So it can definitely be interesting.
Yeah.
Kaiser, my man, good evening or morning for you.
Morning. Hang on a second. Be right back.
Good to see you, my brother. Brother Rob. Oh, I mean, we can definitely, yeah. I mean, if Lily's interested in a trip up to Maryland, that would definitely be cool. Also, just to let you know, Brother Rob, I have a client meeting in Baltimore sometime next month. So I think it's supposed to be, he said, sometime around or right after St. Patrick's Day. So, maybe we can hook up a little bit then. Tau is shoot, move, and shoot with some guerrilla tactics. For the most part, yeah. They do have a couple of crazy melee builds now, though. That's part of their new kit. They have one video, and again, I know I'm always talking about Auspex tactics, but anyone who's curious about like what Tau melee, what I'm gonna show you an Auspex tactics video where they can definitely have some crazy builds. Auspex tactics melee. Yeah, there he goes. It's one of his higher rated videos at the moment. This Tau melee commander is brutal. Here you go. I know since I've got some Tau friends like Superfly and TMP in the chat, check out this Tau commander right here. And if you want to know what to expect, Fish, This is how rough it can be. I mean, I don't know how strong they're going to make their melee threat, but this is a possibility. So yeah, let's see, when is St. Patrick's Day next month? Because that would definitely be cool to be able to meet the TMP. Let's see. It falls on, let's see, March 17th, so, which is a Thursday. So
Come back.
So most likely my client would have me come in somewhere around the 21st, 22nd, and that'd be for that week there till Friday, which is how my travel plans usually go. Of course, we can adjust around that a little bit. Ostrix Tactics is an awesome channel for straight-laced info. Yeah, it is my favorite news channels for sure. As far as hobby news, obviously. Actually, considering I don't watch the real, like real world news most of the time, I guess it's my favorite regular news channel too. It's my favorite overall news channel. Hellworks, my man. Good night. Enjoy your weekend off, my brother. I clicked the link and left, but I feel like that's definitely a path he's going. He brought up about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Some might say Tower Superfly.
Oh my God.
Now, again, this is not me being racist, because I'm half white, but it makes me think of that. It makes me think of that song, "Pretty Fly for a White Guy." All the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. Anybody here listen to Offspring? I used to really love them. All this talk makes me want to crump something. Let's make some sushi. I love sushi. You know what? Start a sentence like that. I'm not saying this to be racist, but
This is me being racist.
okay, but the song is written by Offspring, who are a bunch of white guys. I'm just excited because I think Orc Mecha are savage AF. So looking forward to some angry aggro Tau. That'll be cool. So what kind of Orc Mecha are you running right now, my brother? I think I remember seeing... What do I remember seeing in your force? I know at least one dread, maybe 2. It's hard to remember. I love the Offspring, but my favorite song was "The Kids Aren't All Right." Yes, which I got into that song because of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because that was the that song was based on the Kids Aren't All Right. What you doing, freak?
We're just getting little details on this war boss.
Airbrushing some tattoos on his chest now.
Yeah, sure, why not? Oh my God. Oh, let's see what he looks like in the old camera. All right, let's see. Still lots to do. Turn it. Go.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Oh yeah, it looks like you are close to getting them done.
Yeah, a lot of work. I got to do the darken some of the leathers, get the edge highlighting to go on, and a lot more freaking work to do. Yeah.
I need to know if it's Team Spike or Team Angel, and why is it Team Spike? So this is the apparently the wrong answer, but to be fair, I only caught, because this was back before you could just DVR everything or Netflix everything, so I never caught very many of the episodes with Spike in them. So I only saw really the episodes with Angel in them. Every time I saw Spike, he was just a bit of a side character, and I never really saw much of Spike.
Oh, he's my favorite reader.
Oh yeah, he's definitely my favorite voice actor.
Yep.
Because he voices Dresden in the Dresden Files, which is awesome.
Dry. A lot.
Ah, the early stuff. Fair enough.
Yeah.
G says Team Buffy, obviously, but if you're into dudes, that's fair enough. Whatever your flavor. I knew what you meant, G. I knew what you meant. Hey, whatever your flavor. I ain't judging.
Let's play with the grime.
This morning, I was on the phone with my lovely Lily because she called to give me my morning wake up call instead of the hotel. And I was on the phone with her, and I saw that I had a call come in from Freak, and I was like, "Oh, that's my boyfriend on the other line." She's like, "What?"
Oh God. Yeah. I was hostage for about a couple hours until finally he let me go.
Oh, I love James Marsters' voice. I could only imagine him as Dresden. You're a Dresden fan too?
Who's that?
Fish.
No way.
Fish.
Dude, that's the only way we see him, man. I mean, he's badass.
Yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of the books. I've read the paper versions before, but my favorite way to consume Dresden now is the audiobooks, because I love the way James Marster represents.
Yes.
That's awesome. Fellow Dresden fans.
Yep.
I don't know how current you are, and I'm not going to drop any spoilers. But man, I have been waiting. Hey, Superfly also has all the Dresden books. Yes.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Man,
oh, good. We don't have to worry about the spoilers then.
I liked Cordelia too, but I have a thing for brunettes. So, but yeah, I have been waiting for Freak and Lily both to read Peace Talks and Battlegrounds, so I can talk to them about it. Waiting.
Giving me shit, bro? Sounds like you give me shit.
I was mostly raising my voice that second time to see, if I could get a reaction out, Lily. I will. comes over. You raising your voice at me? No, ma'am.
It's Freak. I'm doing it to Freak. He deserves it.
No, I understood what you were doing.
Oh shit.
I went back to that video that my professor did, trying to find out if she ever covers the one thing I was telling you about.
Hey, Freak, after the stream, do you have a minute for a couple of questions for Lily?
Absolutely. Always happy to do so.
Her professor gave her an assignment that with parts that she never explained. So
Okay.
she's like, how do I find this answer?
And it's
Yeah.
not explained in the book either.
It's not explained in the book either.
Yeah,
apparently.
absolutely. Hope I can help. Yeah, this freaking grime is great. So, I did the orange on the, that piping looking crap,
Mm-hmm.
and it just toned it down beautifully. Oh,
Yes,
it looks
it
so
does.
freaking great. Love it, man. Love it. Just,
And
so
the thing is,
freaking-
you can just slap it on as thick as you want. And
oh,
then go
man.
In,
And clean it up. Yep.
yeah, buff it out with a Q-tip or something.
Yeah.
So good.
I
So
love it, man. And it's, I'm putting in different little spots where I think, could use some nice dirt and grime and filth and nasty, filthy work. You
you're so dirty.
so dirty. Oh, you can put that anywhere you want, mate. Just put it right there. Oh, yeah. Just paint it right on a crocodile. Oh, wait. The children listening.
James Marsters was the only good thing about the about Dragon Ball the movie. Huh.
He was in Dragon Ball? He was a voice actor? Look at that.
Reminds me of Key and Peele, where they keep whispering about their wives.
Wait, what? Which one?
Oh, reminds me of the Key and Peele episode where they keep whispering about their wives.
Oh,
yeah?
Yeah.
I looked her dead
Point in the eyes, right?
and I said,
Oh my God.
and I said,
Bitch. Oh my God.
you said that. What? You called her a bit. Yeah.
Stupid.
Gosh, Freak's the one who got me into Key and Peele. Freaking love them.
Oh, so good.
The downside into getting into a comedy team. G says the live action Dragon Ball movie. No, I never got around to seeing
Okay.
that. I intentionally never saw it because it looked like it was going to be one of those live action adaptations. And I was like, I can't be disappointed about Dragon Ball. I don't really want to see it.
Oh my.
It's like, you can tell when somebody's about to do one of your favorite, fandoms dirty. When I saw that because just from the art, like the posters and the commercials and whatnot, it looked like Dragon Ball the movie, was good, to this epic anime action genre that I've been watching, forever to have.
Mhm.
It looked like it was going to be like scary movie kind of quality.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm not for it. I'm not here for that. And then I said,
Bitch.
yeah, you said it was like a teen movie. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
actually like how the highlights came out on those leather pouches.
Ah, he's Piccolo in that, apparently. Man, we quote freaking Key and Peele so often. Liam Neeson, I'd never say his name right anymore. It is always Liam Neeson. It confuses people who don't watch the show too. They're like, you mean Liam Neeson? Ah, Liam Neeson.
Nieces. My favorite's the whole bit of name burn it. Oh my god. But you need your jacket though.
Oh, Megan.
Megan, yeah. Megan, you need your jacket.
But what she knows about the Batsman. Michelle Pfeiffer. Yes. Also, the substitute teacher. Oh man, so good.
Yeah.
You want to go to war, Balaka? We can go to war. I'm for real. D nice. Say it right, D nice. Say it right.
Denise.
Say it right.
Denise.
Say it right.
Be nice.
Thank you. Now, was that so hard?
Jaqueline. Is Jaqueline here? I love when he's like, hey, Aaron. Is Aaron here? You better either be dead or sick. Aaron. Here. So, why didn't you answer me when I asked you? Huh? What's that? I said, why didn't you answer me when I asked you? Because it's pronounced Aaron. Son of a... It's one of my favorite memes. I don't have it on here. Think it's an image? Yes. Son of a... Paint that. Ooh, this joke is grimy.
Mischievous and deceitful. Chicaneous and deplorable.
Timothy
is an Aaron.
Timothy. Present. Thank you.
Have a great night, brother. Enjoy your weekend. That's awesome. Hey, brother Rob is in New York
He's a
from
teacher
New York City.
from the inner city.
He's a teacher from the inner city.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
What did Dragon Ball Evolution give you, brother?
Ah, that's gonna be brown. Okay. Let's
What did it give you, my brother? Brother. Oh, shit. Sitting here getting ready to base this stuff, and I haven't even painted my bases yet.
I am.
There's the white. Where are my grays? There's the black. Where are my rocky colors? Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Seriously, what do I do with this paint? Emotional damage. See, that's what I was afraid of. That's why I didn't watch it. I saw quality from the ads and the commercials, and I was like, this movie feels like it's gonna wreck my childhood. Oh man. Let's see. Are there any other anime to I heard the Death Note adaptation was pretty good. But like I said, I have a real hesitation watching a lot of anime to real life adaptations. There is one video game to real life adaptation that I really love, and a lot of people hate me for it. Street Fighter. See, I know it's cheesy, and I love it. Quick, change the channels. Best line. Well, that one, and you know. Day I came to your village. Oh, let's see. Pikachu's okay with him, man.
Come on.
Let's see. For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. It's one of the best lines ever. Yes! Oh my goodness! Fish! Street Fighter was my shit. Loved everything about it, including the cheese. Bruh, we friends now, for real though.
Before it was fake. There you
Have
go.
you seen Super Mario Bros? I own Super Mario Bros. It was much to my wife's dismay when I ordered it. I'm gonna make her and the kids watch it.
You will watch and you will like it. But can you at least untie us?
No, it's part of the process.
Learn today.
Gonna learn today. Yes, I love that. And what came out around the same time, I think, maybe it was a follow up or catching the same hype. The Double Dragons movie. I love that one too. That one I have a hard
I
time
love
finding.
the video game, man. Man.
Oh yeah,
So much money on that.
same.
My brother actually has a video game console that he put together. Put the big thing, and he actually has the ROMs for the original Double Dragon game, man. Oh,
Nice.
we sat and actually played that for a little bit. I gotta go by his house and play it again.
What? My wife and I watch Double Dragon at least once or twice every year. Seriously, man, we friends now. That's awesome. It's hard for me to find the Double Dragon one for anything less than I think the last time I checked, it was like $60 on eBay. That one's been a harder one for me to find. I would be looking again now, though, now that we're thinking about it. Oh, man, Double Dragon, not the movie, is what Robert Patrick is generally remembered for. What? Who's Robert Patrick? Arcades were so expensive, but so damn good. Man, I was an arcade kid. That's how I grew up.
Me too.
Of course. Okay, so we lived, we lived overseas a lot as a military family, and so there was really two things to do. Other than every once in a while we'd actually go out and see bits of like Germany and stuff like that, but not very often. So there's really only two things for us to do, and that was either go to the arcade, which was at the PX. And the PX was, like the military Walmart back then. Probably still is like that. I don't know. They also at the PX they had an arcade and an Anthony's Pizza, and also we had one TV channel, the Armed Forces Network. So, we kind of got to see whatever was on. But yeah, so that was really it. So yeah, we spent a lot of time at the arcades, and that was kind of like my dad's go-to boo for I don't want to deal with the kids. So we'd go to the PX, and he'd give us a couple of dollars, and he'd be like, "Y'all just stay here while I go shop."
I love going to the arcade. Oh, spent a lot of time there.
Robert Patrick was the T-1000, and he was also the bad guy in Double Dragon. Okay, cool. Went to Chuck E. Cheese for a birthday, and they had 4-player X-Men game. We played it so long, we ended up beating the game. Yes, kid you not, gave us our quarters back. What? That's so cool. That is awesome. My favorite arcade game that I remember from childhood, there was a couple. We loved Altered Beasts. That one, I think, we never beat. Altered Beast is hard. If you guys go back and play Altered Beast now, we've got it on a couple of ROMs. If you go back and play Altered Beast even now, it's hard as hell. But we never ended up beating that one. But then my favorite, which we did end up beating, was Captain America and the Avengers. Yeah, we got dropped off there a few times. That was my dad's go-to move, because when my mom was in school, she became a aerobics teacher and a fitness and nutrition. With a degree in fitness and nutrition, and when she'd have to go to school, my dad was like, Well, I'm not dealing with the kids, so we'd go to the PX. Every time Mom would have to go to class, he'd be like, "I need some things from the PX," and he just, chuck us into the arcade. Sometimes with no money.
That's
all we could do is
messed
just look at the game.
I wish I could play that.
And and then he'd disappear for like an hour or whatever. But we didn't care. I mean, even if we didn't have any money, we'd wish we had money, but we were still having a good time.
Yeah, me and my friends, we even got into pinball. That was fun, man.
That's cool.
Oh man,
Altered Beast was really tuned to be hard, so it took all your money. Yeah, that's a hard ass game. Also, I feel like I just don't have the skills anymore as an adult. Also, because like some things that I beat no problem in my youth, like Mario Brothers 3. I tried to play that as an adult. Man, we all tried playing that as an adult. When I worked at GameStop, a whole bunch of my friends, we used to get together and play Halo every weekend. And one night, my brother Cloud got a ROM of like Super Mario 3 and some other stuff, some other classics. And us, well, we were also having a drinking night. That might have been part of it.
Drinking.
But we all took turns drinking and playing Mario. And man, with all of us, we could not beat that game. All of us. We got to the final world, but man, between all of us, we could not beat Mario 3. Oh shit. I love Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct. I love them too. Battletoads, yes. Ninja Turtles, Simpsons, yes. Top tier.
Dude, I remember the Ninjas first came out, man. That was a pretty epic game.
Yeah.
It was basically playing the cartoon, you know?
Absolutely.
Oh my god. What was that goofy game that first came out? It was supposed to be like so oh my god. It was a cartoon basically, but it was the first video game on a CD. Oh gosh. And it was so hard, man. It was literally an animation, and then you have to actually make the controllers or do the control. That Dragon's Lair, yes. God, I hated that game so much because I could not figure out for anything. The game mechanics were just so screwy. Yeah, and all of a sudden, there's my character turning into bone. Like, like why? I didn't do it. What the hell? Like,
was that based off the cartoon Dragon Slayer? The guy
Dragon.
He had like a gold chainmail and the coif on his head.
Yeah, well, actually, the game came out first, and then they actually came out with a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just oh god, it was so, and they call it laser disc. They didn't call it CD. They called it laser disc technology, and yeah, excuse me, yeah, they would. It was just so hard.
Right, because it was the precursor. Because the CD was the compact disc that came about as a result of Laserdisc, right?
I suppose I think it came out after or around that time, yeah. But I remember when it first came out, it looked so cool. I'm like, oh wow, you can actually play this animation. It's nothing like anybody's has ever played before, right? Because everything at the time was just pixelated. We talk about Pac-Man here. Very little. I mean, you had stuff like Jungle Hunt and all these others that had somewhat okay graphics, but nothing like this. This was just cutting edge here. And man, yeah, you have to get exactly right. It was quick time events before quick time event. Yeah, it's so you have to perform a particular maneuver or task with the controller, but it was so hard to gauge, and that was one of the most frustrating games. And you would burn a quarter almost each scene. Like, this is stupid. Oh man, that was one of the most frustrating games I've ever played.
And you kept going back for it, didn't you?
No, hell no. No, as soon as that's how I started, like, you know what? Screw this. This thing is just eating my money. Not worth it. I'll go play Donkey Kong or something. Dragon's Lair. Man.
You know, it's a trend that's not around anymore in arcades that I really miss. Light gun games. You know, starting
Oh,
from Duck Hunt
yeah.
all the way to things like Virtua Cop, Time Crisis. You know, they used to be really a big thing.
Time Crisis 4.
Man, I need to go find Sid's new place now. All this arcade talk.
I have Time Crisis. Well, did I still have the CD though? On my PS3, we had Time Crisis and the gun.
Oh yeah.
Time Crisis. Oh.
Remember Paperboy? So addictive but so annoying.
Oh yes, I love that game. Paperboy, Food Fight. There's a goofy game called Food Fight. Love that game, and definitely Area 51. Oh my God, that was a crazy shooter.
Oh, Area 50.
Yeah,
Yes.
I used to. Man, I burned serious money on that.
Me too. In fact, I would go through double as much money because one of my favorite things was my favorite thing is when Raz would play with me and I'd play 2-player game with my favorite player 2 in the world at the time. However, if he wasn't around or if he was on a different game, I'd put enough money for both guns and go dual wielding all over Area 51. Virtual Cop started with Area 51 there.
Yeah. Going back to Dragon's Lair, Kaiju's exactly right. Okay, opening screen. Walk across the bridge. Bridge falls away. Okay, jump that. Next bit of bridge falls away. Okay, next. Dragon comes up through the bridge. You suck, game!
Before Dark Souls, there was Dragon's Lair.
Excuse me. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, that was just a freaking annoying game.
I used to, I remember watching the series as a kid. I don't remember anything about it, but I just remember like the characters and, you know, some of the opening theme to Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, so they made it. They came out with a cartoon, and you know I had such a disdain for that game because of how much it irked me, dude. I refused to watch the damn cartoon.
I could see that.
I was so spiteful.
And I'm just knowing your personality, I can see that.
Damn. Okay.
Dual Wheel was so fun, expensive but killer. Yes. Seeing people play it for the first time on YouTube just really justifies my rage in my youth. Remember the old consoles and how long games would take to load? Yeah, I know. Every time, like every once in a while, I'll be thinking like, man, just hurry up and load game on something modern and like Dead by Daylight, stuff like that. And then my brain will go back to like, you know, old school days of waiting for a game to load. And I'm like, oh yeah, I need to quit bitching.
Oh God, that's loud.
Pong. I had a Pong game.
Oh, this
we
brings
played
so many memories. Here, let me show this here. Why does this? Will it not show it?
You could basically watch a movie before it loaded. Yes. Man, when I played the Commodore 64, oh man. Commodore 64, I could literally go make myself a sandwich, come back, and still not be loaded.
Yeah, but it was so rewarding when it came.
Oh yeah.
We learned a lot of patience then, dude.
Nope.
All right, here's what it looks like. This was the actual game. Oh man, and I thought the graphics were so cool. It was like a real, you know. This was actually the what do you call it? The trailer. This is what was constantly rolling. I was like, oh man, this is so cool. You get to play a freaking cartoon. And this was the video game. This was the arcade game.
That's cool.
Here it is. Here's the instructions. This is so crazy. Yeah, and I'm not going to play the sound because I don't want to. Yeah. So here you go. You're going through it, blah, 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 blah. And you have to cross this. And at the same time, you're. See how these cutscenes, how they kind of stop? The whole time, you actually have to do it with your controller.
Oh yeah, I remember that horse
Oh.
from the series, not from the.
Right. This was the damn arcade. And the load screens it took a while.
Oh, that's cool. That was pretty smooth.
Let's see him. Yeah, that's the death scene. And then you res back up. That's exactly what happened. You die and you res right back up. I hated this. The thing is, the motion, the actions of the controllers did not meet anything with the character itself.
Oof.
It was basically timing a certain point of the video, because that's all it is. It's just a video, and you know, it was interesting. It was almost like pressing a certain button on the A track, which would lead to another channel or another track.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was insane. I'm telling you, the animation was so cool. I think I have never seen a video game, an arcade game, with this kind of animation that you can play. You know, and I'm thinking, man, I would love to play it. Oh gosh, dude, I think I spent a good $2, $3 at quarters. No, more than that, because this was a 50-cent game. I was like, man, I was so freaking pissed after that. Like, screw this game. This is all I was doing, just dying. You see, every little instance was a cutscene.
Don't you hate when you love how a game looks, but you can't stand the gameplay?
Yep, absolutely. And that's exactly what was wrong with this. It's like, aesthetically, it is gorgeous, and at the time, it was beyond, what do you call it? Beyond its time, man. Okay, and see how it cuts scene like that? You actually have to make a decision at that time, and you're like, you don't know if if it blacks out, and something happened or something went wrong, or if it's blacking out and you have to actually make a decision right then and there. So anyway, but yeah, that's the game. Like I said, I thought it was pretty cool. It was annoyingly.
We'll skip to the end so we can see Princess Daphne.
Okay, right. Let's see here. Same thing. It was very repetitive.
Proto QuickTime events. Hey, think of it. Without these terrible QuickTime events, we might not ever have anything like a Tomb Raider or God of War or anything like that today.
Yeah, true that.
We have good QuickTime events now because these bad ones exist. That's a big ass spider.
My girl looked like a stripper. A little nipply.
I don't know if they changed the design for the cartoon because I don't remember her being so scantily clad. But
No, this was
I
the game. No, this was the game.
that's what I'm saying. Is I don't know if
Yeah.
it was changed for the cartoon itself. However, why hello there. The way the dragon was falling towards him, I'm like, if he gets a death seed, getting crushed by the dragon.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, that was worth skipping to the ending so we could see the princess.
Yep, that was Dragon Slayer. It's a very interesting game.
Save me from my stripper bubble.
All right, man. I'm gonna call it. It's oh my damn, it's already midnight. Holy crap.
Well, it's been productive for me.
Yeah.
I think I'm finished. Well, I might go back and do some decals later. Well, none of your other tacticals have decals though, right?
No.
Well, since it's for you specifically, this is definitely not me being lazy,
Of course not.
But since none of your other tacticals have decals here, I want them to match. So,
Yeah,
since
I got a lot done on my my war boss.
since I got my test Imperial Fist done, I guess this weekend I can actually move on to starting on my Hellblaster.
Very nice.
I know we originally said that Kami and I were going to face off at the end of February. However, he's out of town next week for work. So in 2 weeks' time, we will compare Imperial Fists.
Yeah.
And of course, it's all in good fun. I'm going to go ahead and say that now as a disclaimer in case I get my butt whooped. But yeah, I mean, this isn't meant to make anyone feel bad. This is just, friendly competition between bros. No big dealio. But I am finding the same problem with my white scars here, that I've given myself such a difficult base layer, or like main color, that when I have to go back and clean something up, it is hard to clean up and still get the same results that I had before. So I'm just gonna have to be extra careful and diligent with painting Imperial Fists. But this is how she's come out. Ooh. Come on, focus for me. Let me switch cameras so that way I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, that's a little more in focus.
Looking good.
So you can see a little. There's a little. Well, it's hard to see because my lights are so freaking bright. But there's some brown in the corners of the shoulder pads. Some brownish orangey kind of tint. You can see kind of on that shoulder pad, it's a little more distinct. But yeah. And I've left it with the rocks so you can put your dead grass on them.
Nice.
So we can kind of match your basin a little bit.
All can do that, mate.
Yeah, and maybe it'll give, like I said, your tacticals a little more bite. I don't think you can have your special weapons, like a plasma rifle, at the same time as a heavy weapon. but it'll be at least an option for you. So,
More
yeah.
scenes.
So I'm going to do these same things again. I might actually mix my pink a little darker for my base coat to get a more dynamic shading. But yeah, overall, I think I got my recipe down. Now I just got to replicate it. Plus, I get to do fancy plasma effects on the Hellblaster. So
No.
what? No camo? No camo. Free, Commodore and I are doing a straight yellow armor Imperial Fist throwdown. I put the NES version of Dragon's Lair in the memes part of Discord. Angry video game nerd is every person I knew. I didn't even know there was an NES version. Great stream as always, boys. Thank you so much. Got a bit down on old Nashi. Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for hanging with us tonight while we got some hobby done. I apologize that we went silent a little bit, but man, this was some much needed hobby therapy for us because we haven't been able to get our hobby on.
Yeah, definitely.
And so being able to set some time aside, hang out with you guys, hang out with each other. And I think that's hobbying with a friend for us is always more motivating to get stuff done. And
Absolutely, man.
Quite a bit done tonight. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like tonight's show, make sure that you grab up an ox and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. If you're watching for the archives, drop us some comments down below. Feel free to be part of any of these ridiculous conversations. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to this channel or any of our brothers down in the description below, make sure that you check them out and subscribe to be part of the pack here on Frost and Fist. Until next time, guys. Stay frosty.
And I say,